tired of being on the up and down roller coaster of this weight loss journey. But I'm going to start back over. I started back over. And I'm going to stick beside it. And I'm going to try to stay consistent. I'm not perfect at all. So I got to try until I get it right. But so I started not working out. I started walking on taking little breaks from my business and started just coming out in nature and walking and just get used to taking more than 5,000 steps per day. It's not easy being that because of my time is spent at a desk all day. But I'm trying to overcome the laziness and the procrastination and get up and get out here anyway. So we'll see how this journey goes. And I'm going to take y'all along with me on this journey. And if you see that I ain't posted in a while or that I'm slacking, let me know. Because I need consistency with reaching my goal of being a content creator. I'm trying to be a different person throughout this new chapter in my life. Like, I'm really trying to be a fashion blogger, trying to be a fashion content creator. I'm trying to be all things beauty. That's from the inner, the outer, the everything. Like, I'm trying to be spiritually motivating, fashionably motivating, and just trying to be a positive fixture in the world. And just trying to encourage somebody else. That's all I'm here for, is to encourage other people. I know this is about my 100th time starting over with my weight loss journey, but I know I'm not the only one. So if you're at that part of your life again and this is not your first time, let me know. Leave it in the comments below and we can have a discussion and we can be accountable for each other. That's all we need, is an accountability partner to push us on the days that we don't feel like doing it. On the days you don't feel like doing it, we all need accountability partners. I believe in an accountability partner. I'm an accountability partner for a few. So we can do it. It's just gonna take time, and it's not an easy journey, and it's not quick, but it's life. And life getting in the way sometime, but we're gonna push through. We're gonna push through. So if you need an accountability partner, I need one. I need more than one. So comment below, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to follow. Plus size purpose. Peace. On the days you don't feel like doing it, we all need accountability partners. I believe in an accountability partner. I'm an accountability partner for a few. So we can do it. It's just gonna take time, and it's not an easy journey, and it's not quick, but it's life. And life getting in the way sometime, but we're gonna push through. We're gonna push through. So if you need an accountability partner, I need one. I need more than one. So comment below, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend to follow. Plus size purpose. Peace. Okay, so can we talk about seasons right now? I'm not talking about fall, winter, spring, summer. I'm not talking about none of those type of seasons. I'm talking about godly seasons, the season that God has you in right now. At this point in your life, what is the season God is trying to develop you in right now? So for the last, I want to say, year and a half, God has had, how can I put this? I'm trying to put this in good context. For the last year and a half, I have been in a season of stillness. God has put me in a season of stillness, of quietness, of loneliness, all to develop me. And I don't know what is, like, I don't know what I'm supposed to be learning in this season. I know what I'm supposed to be learning, but I guess I don't know what my purpose, like, I'm searching for the purpose and why God has me going through what I'm going through these days. For instance, my work life. I do not care for my coworkers. Well, not my coworkers. I don't care for the team that I'm on. My immediate coworkers that I have to work with every day. I'm not gonna say I don't care for them, because they're okay, but I just don't care for a lot of their characteristics. I'm gonna say that. Like, a lot of their actions that they do, and we're gonna call a spade a spade. I just think a lot of the stuff that they do are Karenish. Like, it's stuff like they lose it over that's not worth losing it over. Like, it's giving, they the founders of the company type stuff. Like, why are you losing your shit over such and all these crazy things? I don't know. Did you found the company? Like, I totally get that you are. I totally understand that you're supposed to treat to certain things on the job like with care. Let's just say that. And I totally get professionalism. I totally get doing your job. But some of the things that they get involved in is not their business. So a lot of the things that they get involved in is not their business. But God has me sitting in that part of my life, and He's saying, okay, I got you here for a reason, though. So focus on the reason why you're here and ignore the worldly, ignore the distractions of the world. Because I could have not gone back. I was gone for 2 weeks. I could have easily quit. 2 months. I could have easily not went back. Easily. But God said, no, that's not what I have for you. You're going back. And you're going to be uncomfortable because I have you there for a reason. And until you figure out the reason you're there, you're not going to be comfortable. It's not for you to be comfortable. Life is not about being comfortable. Life is all about purpose. So I'm just really, really searching for my purpose in it all. Like, I really think that I am meant to be a fashion guru somewhere making millions. But instead, I'm at a car manufacturing facility doing customer service and pricing. So I'm blessed nonetheless, and I thank God. I'm very grateful for my job. I'm very grateful for what God has me at now, because I remember the times where I prayed for the things that I have now. I prayed for the job and the pay that I have now. So I'm not complaining in the sense of I just want to quit. I just want to quit. I just have learned to mind the business that pays me and go on about my day. Like, I totally tune out the frustrations of the job. So I just mind the business that pays me, and I'm there to do God's will. It really doesn't cost you anything to be nice to people. It costs you nothing to be nice. It costs you nothing to handle people with care and grace. That's just one thing that they lack. They lack the gracefulness of it all. Like, they just eat at people just to get them fired. Like, I've seen people quit because of them. And it's like, y'all don't care about people's livelihood. Y'all just don't care. Y'all just blow stuff up. Trust me, I've been at that point with them. And when I first started, guess what? I learned how to take the grace route and just move on with my life. I'm not gonna let them be a pushover to me. I'm not gonna let them run me away from my job. Only time I'm gonna move from my job is when God says move. That's the only time I'm gonna move. And I'm sorry if that ruins the plans that they have for me. But what the plans that they have for me, I don't care about. I'm only there to care about the plans God has for me. And anything besides that, I don't care. I don't care. Ain't nothing they can do that can upset me enough to quit. I promise you that. Because I'm always go to my Father and talk it over with my Father. Oh, God. That's all I have to say. That's just one example. And personally, it's just life is just biting my ass. And I'm like, God, I'm a good person. I got a good heart. And you don't supposed to ask God why me, but I'm just searching for the why in it all. And that's nothing wrong with that. But it's just so frustrating at times because my faith, I'm building a strong faith. Like, I have a strong faith in the sense of I know God is my portion. I know God is in it all. I know God is the author of everything. I know God covers me in all, and I know I wouldn't be in certain situations if it had not been for God. I wouldn't go through the things that I go through if it had not been for God. I know that. I know He's the author of everything in my life. But I'm just now starting to build a good prayer life. I'm just now starting to build a good Bible life and reading the Word and things of that nature. And it's just hard when things are thrown at you and you just can't defend yourself, so to speak, with the Word, you know. So it's hard because I lose focus sometimes, and I lose faith sometimes, and I get depressed sometimes. And but I can say one thing about that depression. One thing about that depression, you can't get through depression by yourself. You have to have a therapist and God. Or you have to have a therapist, God, and a psychiatrist. Or you have to have a psychiatrist and God. You got to have two to get through depression. Don't ever think you can get through depression on your own. You cannot. If it's a deep depression. If it's a small, it's no such thing to me as a small depression. Depression is depression. You can't get through it alone. You have to have someone to help you through it, to help you see things a different way. And you definitely can't get through depression without God. God is the base for all things. That's it. Like, you have to choose God, and you have to choose a therapist or a psychiatrist, depending on how bad your depression is, you know. So that's That's just that on that. Like, I've been so much better at fighting through my depression since I started therapy. I've been so much better since I've learned to put sole trust in God and not man. I've learned that I cannot get through this life alone, that I need God. Like, as long as you learn that, and as long as you have God, ain't nothing you can't fight through. Know that. It ain't nothing in my life that happens. It ain't nothing in my life that happens that I don't get through because of God. That's just that on that. Like, I ain't never going back to the person I used to be. That depressed person, can't fight, can't get up. I'ma always get up. I can't tell you the last time that I've just laid in my bed and just been depressed. I cannot tell you the last time. Only time I get up in the morning, every morning I get up, I make my bed. Even on the weekend, I make my bed so I won't get back in my bed. I get out and I find something to do. It's very important that I keep my mind stayed on Jesus and stayed on positive. I can't stress it enough. My therapist told me when I first started that I need to find me. I need to find me, and I need to do what makes me happy. And if I do what makes me happy, ain't nothing else to be said. Ain't nothing else to be said. That's just that on that. Like, I can't stress enough how God is moving in my life. And Lord, I thank you. I thank you. I thank him every day. I don't do nothing but say thank you when I wake up. Nothing but that. That's all. That's all. Because without him, where would I be? I can't even thank him enough. I can't. All God. I promise you, all God. But yeah, it's just, life has been rocky. The last 3 or 4 months, life has been lifing. For real, for real. But I've gotten through it. Like, and I'm still able to be happy. That's a blessing. I promise you that's a blessing. It's been rough, Lord. It's been rough. And I thank God that I'm still able to smile. And I'm still able to walk through life and feel positive about life. Because I had all the reasons to thank God ain't God. You know what I'm saying? I had all the reasons to thank God was trying to take me out of here. I had all the reasons not to trust him. But I don't care what happened. I'ma still trust him. I'ma still trust him through it all. You hear me? Good, bad, sad. I'ma trust him. I'm just still trying to get comfortable with talking to my camera, for one. And I'm trying to grow my channel, for 2. And I'm gonna do it. By the end of 2025, I will be a known YouTuber. I will be a known content creator. I will be a known fashion influencer. I will be. I'm claiming it. And if I'm not, I can only blame myself for not being consistent and being a procrastinator. Because I am those 2 things. But I will be. It's coming. So get used to seeing me. I don't care how many times you get tired of me posting on my page. If you don't want to see it, unfollow. That's all I gotta say. And I ain't going nowhere. I'm gonna reach the goal that God has for me. I promise you that. I'm gonna be known to more than people in Montgomery. Watch me. Watch me. I'm gonna be known by complete strangers. Yeah. They gonna know. who plus size purpose is. So like, comment, and subscribe, and share with everybody you know. All right, I'll talk to y'all later this week, hopefully. Peace. Great Friday. Is happy hour hopping Friday, and yes, I will be happy hour hopping, period. So I was thinking about the conversation that we had on yesterday, and my best friend sent me something this morning on Instagram, and it resonated with me in my spirit.
Sometimes God will engineer transitions in your life, albeit painful, sometimes to push you down roads you otherwise would not chosen for yourself. And because he is the author and finisher of your story, sometimes he knows you will not move, and so you need a push. And so sometimes he might close a door to give you that push. Sometimes you might go through rejection to get that push. Sometimes to crumble around your life to get that push. Sometimes he'll take something out of your life to give you that push. Sometimes the Lord is watching you, knowing that you need to take this next step of faith. And you won't jump, so he engineers a circumstance to push you to that next level. And it's in hindsight we go back and we look back. We say, thank you, Lord, for what you did. You closed that door. That person rejected me. I lost that so you can push me down this road I otherwise would not have chosen for myself. Lost a job, lost a house, lost a business, but this is what the Lord walked you into as a result of that.
That resonated with me because that's exactly what God's doing in my life right now. He's making me get uncomfortable and getting tired of complacement, getting tired of being stuck in a place in my life that I don't like, but I won't move. So he had to move for me. And when you sometimes you just get used to the way that things are, and that's not good, because you're always, if being comfortable in situations is okay with you, then that means you need to move. I promise you, he'll give you double for your trouble. I've seen it with my own eyes. Okay? Well, this will end my vlog, I think. I'm not gonna come back anymore today. I might come back later on during happy hour and give you some clips of happy hour, but that's about it. So like, comment, subscribe, and share the video, because like I said, by the end of the year I will be known in other places besides Alabama. Okay, I will be a known content creator. I will be a known fashion content creator. I will be a known YouTuber before 2025 ends. And I'm reaching beyond the bigger picture. Hello. Amen. Amen. Peace.
But I did that time and I see you crying.
Baby, all the friends are here. That man trying to pull up. Being pull out. Right. Oh. Man.
I'll fuck it up.
Check on the crowd. I thought it was perfect. I don't know how. I'm single again.
Wanna give up on you, but I know I can't. I put the blame on me for giving you chances to chance. And I try to be strong. I touch your face on tonight. This time. And I'll get it right, but only thing that's saving you is a heart.
baby. Y'all don't know nothing about my goddamn friend. You know what I mean? They been fly to 7,000 countries and then come back to Alabama and start on. Ooh. Y'all don't know nothing about my goddamn best friend. My bestest friend, baby. That ride friend. That ride.